Farm News Media presents Farm News 5.
Michigan's dairy industry may be poised for more growth amid uncertain times. Coming to a mailbox near you, the 2017 Census of Agriculture. And Michigan Ag Commodities' Chris Betz has a look at market activity. I'm Janelle Brose, and this is Farm News 5.
Farm News 5 is brought to you by Ford.
The dairy landscape is changing across the country and here in Michigan. So much so that Dr. Mark Stevenson, Director of Dairy Policy Analysis at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, says dairy production in Michigan is expanding so rapidly that the state may need another processing plant down the road.
In Michigan here, it's going to take a plant. You have to have additional capacity being built, and honestly, you can't put a plant up overnight or even in the course of a year. It'll be a couple of years before you can really break ground and start putting milk through that plant.
However, uncertainties in milk prices has made pinning down long-term and even short-term growth fluid. Stevenson said prices are fluctuating a lot.
We see a market that is uncomfortable, I think, where the prices are. They've been exploring on spot markets, which is a day-to-day market for dairy products, whether prices should be a little bit higher or lower. And we've had some big movements in those markets, but nothing that looks like a real firm trend. And the markets are actually lacking that significant piece of information that says prices should be higher or they should be lower. They're just exploring the options right now, and they get beat down for a few days and then they get pulled back up. And until we have something that's definitive, I think the markets are going to look like this in this kind of range. So Class 3 markets in the $17 range is going to be optimistic, I think.
Check your mailboxes. In a few months, you can expect a copy of the 2017 Census of Agriculture to arrive. You can return the completed questionnaire by mail or utilize the National Ag Statistics Service's online form. The online option can now be accessed on any electronic device and can be saved and revisited as the producer's schedule allows. Revisions and additions to the 2017 Census of Agriculture aim to capture a more detailed account of the industry. Producers will see a new question about military veteran status, expanded questions about food marketing practices, and questions about on-farm decision-making to better capture the roles and contributions of beginning farmers, women farmers, and others involved in running the business. More information can be found online at agcensus.usda.gov.
The Michigan Soybean Promotion Committee is devoted to investing soybean farmer checkoff dollars to address grower concerns. We focus our efforts on production research, market development, and outreach. Learn more at michigansoybean.org.
Michigan's dairy producers have approved a referendum to continue the Michigan Dairy Market Program for Grade A milk, with 89% of dairymen voting in support of the program. Established in 1983, the Michigan Dairy Market Program was developed to increase consumer awareness and promote the sale of milk and milk products within Michigan. The program will continue for an additional 5 years beginning January 1st of 2018. The current state program assessment is 10 cents per hundredweight of Michigan Grade A milk. With a look at the latest market activity, here is Michigan Ag Commodities' Chris Betz.
Thanks, Janelle. Soybeans have eased lower the last 2 weeks as buying interest off the last USDA WASDE report has fizzled out. Chart-based technical support has helped slow the descent as trade seems to be consolidating around the 100 and 200-day moving averages. National soybean basis has felt pressure, with producers more apt to sell beans and hold corn tight to the chest. Corn remains stuck in its sideways trend with a lack of fresh news to inspire a move. The US dollar jumped above key prior technical resistance Thursday and Friday. A higher US dollar will make US exports more expensive on an already competitive world market. China will be weighing soy purchases between the US and South America in a key period of the marketing year. Corn sales to Mexico may come under increased pressure with tensions over NAFTA, and wheat will struggle to compete with Black Sea offers. For more market information, go to michag.com. For Michigan Agricultural Commodities, I'm Chris Betz.
For more news and video, visit MichiganFarmNews.com. With Farm News 5, I'm Janelle Brose. Have a great week of farming.